How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and we've got another hockey game for you today as we're watching again the 2026 Winter Olympics right here, of course, on the Dr. Delay Network. It is Canada and Switzerland. The winner heads on to meet the United States in a gold medal match. The loser will see Sweden in a bronze medal match. Loser does not get a medal in that one. Again, hopefully you have a good game today. Hopefully, again, it is a good call by yours truly. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. And, we'll see how it goes. Again, I was able to find a bracket. That's always cool. Again, Canada beat Germany 5-1. Switzerland actually beat Finland 1-0. Finland beat Switzerland earlier on. Again, maybe Switzerland just flipping the script. Maybe they're a team that needs to see you once, and maybe after that, that's when they get you. I don't know, but these teams, again, have played each other already, and it was not close. Again, Switzerland did lose 4-0 against Canada. So, again, we're just a few moments away. Hopefully, again, it is a good game for you today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Robert, John, and George, thank you again for chatting down below. And again, hopefully, I'm not butchering everything here. Again, I'm not really familiar with many of the names. I'll try to learn them as quick as I can. Canada going to be in red. Switzerland in white. Face-off going to be won by Canada as they whack it around in the Switzerland near end. She passes it back to the blue line. Sends a shot inside. It's going to be deflected away. Another shot. It's going to be a little bit wide already. Canada with a couple of shots. One of them on target. Canada muscling their way to the puck. Sends it to the blue line. She sends it inside. Going to be deflected away. Once again, Canada with another shot. It's going to be well wide. Canada with just a barrage of shots already this early. Canada with it. She's skating around down the near side. Hands it off. Again, I might have to switch it up to the lineup here. It's kind of looking at who's on the ice. As Switzerland trying to poke it away in the far corner. She sends it up the middle of the ice, but intercepted by Canada. Canada with it at the blue line. This is Pauline. Pauline sends it around to the far side. I believe that's Fillier. If I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be in the near corner. Canada with it. Sending it up towards the near circle. Intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland trying to get some offense. Crossing center ice, and they got an opportunity at the near circle, but there's an offsides. Offside Switzerland. Another face-off happening very shortly. Yes, Fillier. Marie-Philippe. Pauline, probably. Daryl Watts. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'll be learning this on the job here. Battle between bacon and syrup. Bacon and syrup versus cheese and chocolate. I think I'd go with cheese and chocolate there. Face-off won by Canada. Canada now in the far corner of their own end, sending it around to the near corner, connecting on a pass, and she sends it up ahead. Intercepted by Switzerland, but quickly taken back by Canada. Racing down the near wall. Cutting inside at the near circle, sends it to the blue line, but it gets away a little bit. Gets away from Ambrose. Sending it down to the near side as it connects on the far end with Renetta Fast handing it off down the near side, and it's going to be deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland trying to get it out of there, but Canada, again, too fast. Not fast, though, the actual person. Actually, the speed fast. She's looking around at the near side, sends it to the blue line. This is O'Neill, sends it inside, going to be a little bit wide. Deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland with it at the far circle. Again, Canada just pressing the issue, not letting Switzerland breathe. Switzerland sending it up the ice and flicks it into the Canadian end where it'll make them start over. Actually, no, they won't because that's an icing. I'm back. Good to see you, Michael. Appreciate you again. This will be probably a rough one. First game I've watched that didn't include the U.S. team. Hoping for Switzerland win, not because I don't think the U.S. could beat Canada. I just hate Canada. Gotcha. Appreciate you, Future, for tuning in again. I'll be learning these names on the job if I am ever able to. Appreciate you, Casey. Casey pulling for Switzerland here. Switzerland losing the face-off once again. Again, Canada Just dominating at the moment. Switzerland with it on the far side, but quickly poked away by Canada. Canada now with it down the near side, intercepted by Switzerland, crossing the blue line, but that's going to be an offsides yet again. Every time it seems like they get something going, it is in offsides. Laura Stalder, the star of the Switzerland team. She's the captain, in charge of leading these ladies with an upset. But again, right now, Canada dominating possession. I would say it's like 90%, 10% on possession if it were a soccer game. Switzerland with it on the far boards, but now going to be tripped up and taken away by Canada. Quickly won back, though, by Switzerland. Switzerland down the near wall. She sends it up center ice. Switzerland with an opportunity to get another offsides. Another offside. Switzerland with 3 offsides within the first 3 minutes. That is unbelievable. That is actually unbelievable. Alina Moeller, the guilty party there. The snap count just too good. Now we'll just flick it away from that. By the way, in goal for Canada is Despian. Or Debian. I think it was Debian. Anyway, Canada working her way inside. Sends it inside. Going to be deflected away. She's mad at herself. Canada with it again. In goal for Switzerland will be Brandley. Canada with it at the blue line. Sends it inside. Going to be a little bit wide. Canada with it on the near corner. Thompson trying to muscle her way to the puck. Switzerland just kind of gatekeeping. They're okay if this is the way it is for the next 16 minutes, but not going to happen. Switzerland with it in the end, but Canada poking it free in their own end. Canada with it, sending it up the ice, and it deflects off a Switzerland defender. She's just going to have to poke it to the near corner. Harvey sent to the near corner. She's looking around and takes a big hit. But then the Canadian girl, she falls down. As Switzerland now at the far circle sends it to the far wall, connecting on the far corner. As the Canadian goalie going to come out and get it and hand it off down the near side. Switzerland maybe with the chance to breathe, but no, Canada all over it. Switzerland just trying to deflect it away. Canada now with it behind their own goalie, going to take off down the near side. Just running down these walls. Again, Canada is so fast. But Switzerland intercepting it. Switzerland now with it. Canada kind of backing off for a change. This is kind of a shock. Canada, again, pressing the issue the entire time. As Canada down the near wall, crossing center ice. She flicks it ahead to the near corner. Going around again. The Canadian goalie going to come out and get it. And, Switzerland with an opportunity at the near circle, but quickly losing possession off the wall. Switzerland now taking it back. She sends it to the far side, intercepted by Canada. Canada with it, flicking it ahead, taken away by Switzerland, then taken away back by Canada. A shot from way downtown is way going to be off. Switzerland now with it at the far circle as they make their way up the ice and quickly give it up. Here comes DBN. DBN handing it off to Fillier. Working their way downtown. She sends it to the near corner. Going to be poked away. Switzerland, Canada with it once again. This is Moeller of Switzerland. Switzerland sending it up the ice, crossing center ice. She sends it down. Going to be deflected away by Canada. Canada sends it into the near end of Switzerland. Switzerland now with it once again on the far wall, connecting with another pass. Nice pass. But again, another puck just gliding into the Canadian end. Canada with it yet again. Down the near wall. She flicks it ahead. Taken away. And Switzerland doing a good job playing some defense there. Sending it down the near side. She sends it up the far wall. Crossing center ice. Deking inside. Now taking it outside. Canada, though, is able to poke it loose. Canada with it again. Crossing center ice. Sending it down the near wall. Poked away by Switzerland. Shot's going to be a little bit wide. Connecting with another Canadian on the other side. Switzerland, though, taking it back as they make their way down the ice, sending it down the near wall. And looks like that is lots of Switzerland. I guess it's easier to read the names of the Switzerland jerseys. As Canada down the far side, flicking it up ahead, connecting with a pass on the near side. This is Kenner as Canada loses possession for the moment, has it on the near circle, sends a shot inside and deflected away. Canada with it again, sends it inside and deflected away again by Switzerland. Canada with it at the top of the blue line, sends to the near circle, deflected once again away. Good defense. Switzerland grabbing it and just flicking it down. No icing there. Switzerland with it, or pardon me, Canada with it on the far side. She's skating around, sends it up the far wall, deflecting off a Switzerland player, as looks like there's a little bit of a pile up there on the top of the wall. Switzerland, now she's tripped. Canada with it, crossing center ice, down the far wall, looking, and is going to go ahead and turn it back around, taken away by Switzerland. Switzerland sending it up the far wall, as that pass is deflected. Canada with it yet again, sending it to the near corner where Switzerland is awaiting for it. Switzerland sending it back to the near corner, but Canada winning as she takes a big crunch in the corner. Switzerland trying to pass, but Canada all over it. Puck does deflect into Switzerland territory. Quickly given up, though, by Switzerland. Canada with it yet again in the near corner. And Switzerland sends it to the far corner where there's going to be a little bit more timing, more space for Switzerland to do something. Stalder, though, loses possession. Canada with it there down the near side is Pauline in the near corner. And she takes a big hit on the near corner. Stalder winning the puck back for Switzerland. Switzerland racing down the near side, sending it to the far wall, and she completely misses the puck, and now Canada will take advantage. Oh, she also missed the puck. Stalder with it down the far circle. She sends it inside to the near corner, connecting, sends a shot inside. No one's there. Switzerland there on the far side, far circle, sends it back to the blue line. Switzerland, longest time they've had the puck. Shot is going to be a little bit wide, not on target. Canada with possession on the far circle. Sends it down to the near side. No one's there. Switzerland trying to poke it free as it's flicked up in the air and batted down by Switzerland. Canada with it. And looks like there's going to be an offsides by Canada. 0-0 your score. 2 shots on goal for Canada. 0 shots on goal for Switzerland. 11:07 left to go. Again, I need to... Probably should have written these names down. That's fine. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. This, of course, is more play-by-play. Not really familiar with Canada and Switzerland here, but we'll do what we can, I guess. Let's see here. Sorry again for missing. That was a long play there. It was final score. It was 5-0. 5-0. How's it going, Deacon? Good to see you. It's over. Sweden wins. Yeah, Jersey. Is this on Peacock? It is. It is on Peacock. I think it's also on USA. I could be wrong, but I think it may be on USA as well. But I don't know. I would say Peacock, though, for sure, because, again, that's what I'm watching it on. So that's the safer bet. Mr. Hebrew Hammer saying goal, despite it being 0-0. Interesting there. Baseball can't come quick enough. Definitely ready for it. Ready for baseball. Again, that's more of my cup of tea. Again, I'm more of a football guy than baseball. Then after that, as far as calling games, there's a distant third and fourth place with basketball and hockey. Curling. Called a curling match. Can't believe I actually did that. It's fun to watch, though. I don't know about calling it. Face-off won by Switzerland with 11 minutes to go. She flicks it up ahead to DBN. DBN just going to let it glide by. Switzerland with it in the far corner, poked away by Canada. Canada now racing down the far side, sending it to the middle. She's moving with the full head of speed. There's going to be another offsides. Stacy there for Canada, I believe, just a little bit too much, too fast for teammates. You found it. Nice. What the heck? I don't even know what you're talking about. U.S. women's curling team is behind 5-1. Yeah, I saw that earlier before I was just scrolling. Not looking good for the women. Let's see here. Switzerland down the near side, given up by Canada. Canada sends a shot inside, going to be deflected wide, not on target. Switzerland now here on the near side. Canada, though, winning it back, sending it to center ice. Sending it now down the near side. A shot's going to be deflected away. I think it was a shot. I don't know. Again, it was right to the goalie. Not sure if they would count it. Switzerland with it down the far side. She's deking her way inside. Switzerland with an opportunity here. Down the far side, sending a desperation shot. That's a little bit wide. A big collision there. Switzerland player hits the ice. As looks like Canada going to have it on the near circle of their own. And again, 0-0 is your score. Far side looking, switches it up here. Switzerland going to have it. Switzerland switching up to the near wall. She flicks it ahead to the near corner, where Canada is going to have it and send it to the near corner once again. Canada racing down the near side. Sends it far side ice. Going to be deflected to the Switzerland goalie, who's just going to down it with 9:37 left to go in the first. Guess today was not an underdog day for both wins. Yeah, probably not going to be. Probably not going to be. Right now, 0-0 your score, 9:37 left to go in the first. Switzerland hanging in there for the moment. Canada dominating possession. Only 4 shots, though. So, again, got to give credit to the Switzerland ladies. How long can they hang in there is the question. But, yeah, commercial break again. Do apologize. You know, you're not going to hear many names. I'm trying to pick up the names as often as I can. Trying to memorize them. I can look at the numbers, but then when I look at them on the ice, it's like, well, no, who is that, you know? But let's see here. Fillier is 10. 29 is Pauline. I know that. I think I got 7. Stacy. I think I got her down. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna make it work. Gonna make it work. That's all we can do. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Where can you watch it? You can watch it on Peacock. FLE. Canada score twice in the first, or you're cooked. You're cooked. You might be medium rare, buddy. Might be. Peacock pulling for Switzerland, but realistically, Canada should win. Go underdogs. Oh, yeah. Always pull for an underdog. Unless you're, you know, pulling for the U.S. women's team, then that's definitely not the underdog. They are looking pretty good. Again, they won 5-0 earlier against Sweden. Shout out Kenny Albert, by the way. Kenny Albert on the call for the first game today, USA-Sweden. And now he's on the call for this Canadian and Swiss match. So good stuff, Kenny, doing 2 games in one day. So it looks like there was a penalty at the end of that run. So Emma Multi? 2-minute illegal hits. So Switzerland will have the power play face-off won by Canada. As Canada trying to play some offense despite being down a man. All right. Switzerland now with it in the near corner. She's looking around. Kind of just killing time. I guess they heard about Mr. Hebrew Hammer's bet. Switzerland with it now on the far side. Looking around, sends it to the near side. Crossing center ice. Looks like it's whacked away by Canada. Canada now with it on the near side. Deking through both players, but it's whacked away by the goalie. Lost a little bit of possession there as it's whacked to the end. Canada acting like they again have the man advantage as Canada just sends it way back. So sends it way to the Switzerland side. They're going to give it another go on the far wall, connecting on the center side, sending it to the near wall. Loses possession. Can't do that. Again, you have a man advantage. Got to take advantage. Now they're just gatekeeping on the near corner. Canada content with just this for the next minute at least. 55 seconds left on the power play. 8:20 left to go in the first. Again, there's just a big pile up in the corner. Now it's whacked free by Canada. Canada racing down the far side, crossing center ice, and she's just going to go ahead and flick it away as the pressure from Switzerland forcing that to happen. Switzerland now down the near side, sends it back. 35 seconds left to go in this power play. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Switzerland is going to deflect it away. Bad pass by Canada. Oh, and the puck was just there for the taking, and yet Switzerland kind of hesitated, kind of a brain fart. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. One last go, maybe. 10 seconds left. She's just kind of waiting. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Switzerland racing down the side. One last opportunity. Stalder gives it away. And now the power play kill. Oh, a mistake by Switzerland, but luckily Canada couldn't take advantage of Switzerland right back at it. But then poked away by Canada. Canada with it on the far side. Far circle. Skating around inside. Going around the goalie. And she ends up holding on to it the whole time. Sends it to the near corner. Now sending it to the far. No, never mind. Canada with it behind the goalie. Connecting on the far corner. Sends it inside. Switzerland with the interception. Canada winning it back, though. Sends it behind the goalie. Sends a pass to the left to the near circle. Shot is wide. Canada with it now on the far wall. She's skating the far circle. Sends it inside off the post. And that's deflected wide to the near corner where Switzerland, Stalder has it. Stalder sends it inside, and it's going to be intercepted by Canada, but quickly given up. Switzerland now with it. She's going to send it to the far side, but it's intercepted again. These passes not looking good as she sends it wide. Canada now with it in the near circle, sends it to the far circle. Canada with the shot, and it's deflected away. 6:20 left to go here in the first. Canada dominating possession, but the score is 0-0. 4 shots on goal for Canada. 0 for Switzerland. Canada racing down, crossing center ice, now to the near circle. She works away. Another shot is deflected away. Good goalie by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it on the far wall, and she's ganged up on by Canadian. Oh, big hits. Switzerland. And Switzerland took a big hit there at the end as well. Being whacked free. Switzerland trying to muscle their way to the puck again, just kind of hanging out at the near side. Going to be poked away by Switzerland. Now Switzerland has to take it away then. Gained right back. She sends it around to the far corner. Connecting with the goalie, though. She came out of her goalie area. Canada now with it as they flick it ahead. Switzerland now on the far side. Switzerland connecting with another pass. Down the middle, but then Canada closing in on defense, sending it to the near wall. Again, 5:15 left to go in the first. 0-0 is your score. Again, Switzerland with it on the near walls, connecting on the far wall, still in their own end, passing back, now passing forward in Canadian territory, but Canada with it yet again. Intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it at center ice. She sends it to the far wall. She wasn't ready for it. Taken away by Canada. Canada now going to have it down the far side. She cuts inside and is going to skate around. She's looking around for a teammate. Finds one at the blue line. Sending it to the far blue line. Shot's going to be deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it at the far wall as she just sends it away. Canada now with it in their own territory, already crossing center ice. They're just moving fast. She sends it to the near side, where it's going to be deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland now flicking it up ahead, and going to go ahead and be taken away by Canada. Canada now flicking it to the far side. Nice hand-eye coordination on that. Far corner. Sends it to the near corner. She takes a big bump. Canada did. Switzerland now with it down the near wall. She's skating through everybody, but then it's eventually poked loose and sent around to the Canadian goalie. Stalder there for Switzerland trying to play some defense. And she does win it back on the near corner. Then she gets ganged up on. She's trying to keep the puck loose, or in her control. Now it gets loose. And she took a big hit on the Canada now with it as they have a 4-on-3. Canada now on the far side. Sends it inside. It's going to be deflected away. Oh, it was right in front of goal. Oh, the puck was chilling. It beat the goalie, but Switzerland, luckily for Switzerland again, is Switzerland the defender right there. Canada all around it. 3:16 and counting in the first. 0-0 is your score as she sends it down the near side. Canada with it on the near circle. And she's circling around the goalie. Now at the far circle. Hands it off. Shot's going to be saved. with 3 minutes to go in the first period. Again, Brantley almost was beat. Almost was beat on a play, but just not happening again. 0-0 is your score. Let's see here. I remember Kenny Albert. Hello, everyone. I'm Kenny Albert. That's Kenny Albert. Kenny Albert is actually one of the OG commentators with NFL and Fox. Yeah, no, he's been at it for a long time. George Pickens got fined over $1,000 for what did he do? Did he do something else that was dumb? He does a lot of dumb things. Well, I'm just Kenny Albert here calling another game. I don't see anything on George Pickens. Come on, Switzerland, let's go. Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. Again, I don't think Switzerland's going to win. But, you know, they're having a good showing here for the first period. So far, a pretty fast-moving first period. If I had to be honest with you, I mean, this game's been pretty fluid. Again, a lot of offsides, but other than that, I mean, that was, of course, really at the beginning of the game. But other than that, it's been a fluid game, and I really appreciate that. But again, Canada, of course, getting the shots in on goal. Switzerland with no shots on goal. As faceoff's going to be won by Canada. Canada sends it to the far circle, sends a shot inside, deflected off the post. Unbelievable. Canada have just been inches away, just cannot make the play. Switzerland now with it on the far wall, poked away by Canada. Canada, I guess, smelling blood, but now Switzerland winning possession, sending it to the near wall as it's going to be taken away by Canada. But then Switzerland winning it back on the near circle, sends a shot well off the glass. That was way high. Switzerland now with it. She sends it inside, deflected out of play with 2:25 left to go in the first. I believe that's the first shot on target for Switzerland. Now, that one was not exactly the best shot. That was pretty slow. Again, 0-0 your score. Swiss can't even clear the puck. Canada's going to win this game. Oh, no, for sure. Robert Duvall passed away. Wow. Man, yeah, he's kind of a legendary actor. Face-off won by Canada. Canada crossing center ice, sent it to the far side, where Canada will greet it and have it in the near corner now. She sends it around. No one's there. Now Canada racing for it. Switzerland trying to get it free. Switzerland now with it on the far corner. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Canada leading in shots, but of course, again, on the scoreboard, 0-0. Canada now with it in their own end. 152 and counting. Pass deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland losing possession. Canada with an opportunity. She's looking around, sends it, and it's intercepted by Switzerland. Oh, that was a great opportunity for Canada. Just couldn't seal the deal. Canada now with it on the far wall. She takes, well, almost took a big bump there, but did not. Switzerland now on the far side. As Switzerland winning it away in the far circle. She's skating around. And looks like Lutz is going to go ahead and flick it away to the Canadian end. Canada will have it now on the far side. Far circle crossing center ice. Far wall. Looking around. Sends it around. It's going to be an offsides with 1:13 left to go. Let's appreciate you, man. Who do you think has the best chance against us since we already beat both teams 5-0? Well, definitely going to be Canada. By the way, Flan the man, appreciate you, man. W for Flan or Flan the man or Flan the man, whatever it is. I appreciate you, man. That is huge. Not really expecting anything for hockey, but that is very nice. I really appreciate that. Again, I'm definitely not a hockey expert, but no, for sure, Canada really had a bad game against the United States, as it's going to be down for another face-off there with 1:05 to go in the first. But yeah, no, definitely Canada. They actually beat Switzerland already in the group round. They beat them 4-0. So Switzerland doing a really good job of just kind of, I don't know. Again, they're playing good defense, but at the same time they're not. It's kind of weird. But anyway, Canada with it on the far wall. She's looking around at the far circle. Again, a minute left to go. Sends it inside. It's just deflected away. Canada with another opportunity here at the near circle. She sends it inside. Canada with another opportunity. Shot is going to be downed with 49 seconds left to go. Brandley again fighting for her life. Oh my goodness. Again, appreciate you, Flan. Swiss upset Finland in the quarters to make it. Yep. Yeah, they did. Canada sounds like USA digging the post. Yeah, I know. I know. It's been pretty cool. Don't think either team has a chance against the U.S. Yeah, the ladies are... Yeah, no, I think the U.S. are definitely going to enter as the favorite, as Canada has it now with 40 seconds left. She's at the near circle. Sends it inside. Deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland getting it out of there. That's all they need to do. Can they last another 35 seconds? Switzerland trying to poke it loose. Canada with it now on the near corner. Deflecting it around to the far side. As Switzerland now in the near side. This is Stalder. Stalder for Switzerland. Sending it up the ice. Crossing center ice. She flicks it ahead and takes a big hit. Took a huge punishment there. Sending it to the near corner. 15 seconds left. Switzerland trying to press the issue, but maybe it doomed them. Canada now with it. It's a 4-on-3 advantage. Canada sends a shot inside. Deflected wide by Brandley. Canada with it on the near corner. 2 seconds left. One, and that is going to be the buzzer, as all Switzerland needed to do is just hold on to the puck. So good stuff again. If you're Switzerland, obviously, probably not going to win, but you got to be proud of your ladies for hanging in there for the first period. 0-0 your score. Again, Canada with 13 shots on target. 1 shot on target for Switzerland. Again, ringing off the post, showing that that is just inches away. I mean, that is just unbelievable. But, I mean, hey, that's just the way the puck goes sometimes. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Yeah, appreciate you again, Flan. That's awesome. If you picked 4.5, your parlay, that's not happening. Yeah, so it looks like, let's see, the Hebrew Hammer did not hit, so that's a GG's for his parlay. Switzerland's put up a fight. Yeah, no, for sure. Canada not scoring 4 goals in 2 periods. I mean, they can. They could easily do that. Switzerland 1 shot all period. Team Canada stacked. They are for sure. It's going to be, again, a rough showing for the Switzerland offense. They just need to take advantage. Their shots have to be crisp. Whenever they get their shots, take them, and yeah, because they're not going to get many. 0-0 is a tie. You know, it's a win, 100%. It's a win for the Swiss ladies for sure. Yeah. Again, team statistics, again, I can show you, but it's pretty much going to be just one-sided. Again, 1 save for Canada, 13 saves for Switzerland, 13 shots on goal. It's pretty much just inverse there. Again, Canada also the only team to have somebody in the penalty box in the sin bin. That was Emma Maltai. I believe it's Maltai. I could be wrong. Maltai. 2 minutes for an illegal hit, and that is pretty much it. Again, we're in intermission. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. 0-0. Again, I'm Dr. DeLay. You're listening to women's ice hockey here on the Dr. DeLay Network. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Again, I do apologize. Not really an expert on, these teams or really hockey in general. Just learning how to call the game. Learning the game of hockey slowly. So appreciate you for listening in. Expected men's final between U.S. and Canada should be feisty. Fight broke out within the first 10 seconds of the 4 Nations match. Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember hearing about that anyway. Italy beat USA in women's curling. That's tough. That is tough. But it looked like that was going to happen. I don't know if they updated the medal counts. Looks like Norway just added another medal to them, so they're at 28 total medals. Again, they're still leading in golds. So there you go. USA in 4th. Switzerland, by the way, in 7th place. 5 golds, 2 silvers, 3 bronze. Canada in 15th place. 1 gold, 4 silvers, 5 bronze. So, again, the winner, of course, of this match heads on to the gold medal match, which will be taking place on Thursday. So that means I need to look at what I'm doing tomorrow. And I'm playing tennis tomorrow, so I don't know. Maybe I can afford to not do the late game. Maybe I do. I don't know. Do I do Sweden, Latvia? We'll see. We'll see. Czechia, Denmark, probably do that one. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Don't think I wake up at, and I don't know. I don't know if I do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I wake up at 5:10 in the morning to do some hockey. You guys going to be there at 5:10 in the morning? Yeah, I don't know. I'll do something tomorrow for sure. Let's see here. Four Nations Olympics are different. Not expecting any fights in the bracket round between U.S. and Canada. Well, I mean, again, it would be in the medal match, but yeah, if you can commentate hockey, you can definitely do soccer. I know. It'll happen. I mean, I'm going to do soccer. I don't know when the first one's going to be. Kind of want to do another curling match, but I just don't know. I don't know if do I wake up early, do the 7 o'clock Central Time, 8:05 Eastern Time, U.S. Great Britain match? Because that might be a big deal. That might be a. Then again, Canada would be playing hockey, but they'll probably blow out somebody. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Let's see. The U.S. I'll definitely do the U.S. men's Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, I don't know. How is it looking for the curling men? How's it looking? So, the USA. Oh, that could be a big match. That could be a win and in situation. Again, the top 4 teams in curling qualify. That would be interesting. That could be an interesting matchup. USA, Great Britain. Again, a win and in situation, potentially. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Do women's figure skating day 1 with the short program. Curling will be awesome. Women's figure skating. I don't know. I just want to see that one girl just kind of go and lap everybody first, and then everyone get confused like they already. I don't know how you forget that. That's crazy to me. I don't know. You've probably seen the clip on social media. The one girl just immediately starts racing around and then laps them, and just cool was just chilling in the back because she's already ahead by a whole lap. I don't know. I'd want to see that every time because it's that's the play. You definitely need to do it. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what I do tomorrow. You don't know if I wake up 2 in the morning, or maybe I'm still up at 2 in the morning, but don't think I would be doing that. But anyway, yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. And again, right now, we're just waiting for this to get back underway. Looks like we have about 12 minutes to go until we're back on the ice. What is the gold medal match for women's hockey? It's going to be on Thursday. The bronze medal is going to be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's really early. And then the so yeah, 8:40 Eastern time for the bronze medal. And then 1:10 Eastern time for the gold medal game, United States. And again, the winner of this one, the loser of this one, will be doing some hockey in the morning. Or at least for me, anyway. They'll be in the afternoon, I guess, for that. Crazy to think that that hockey, or the Olympics is ending already at the end of this week. Sunday's the last day. Ice hockey, what's that? Geez, that's 7:10 Central Time, 8:10 Eastern. Gold medal. Ooh, I might have to. Interesting. I might have to. Huh. Curling. I don't know if I'll be able to do curling. Well, if the U.S. men don't get there, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. Well, that'll be really early on Sunday. Interesting. Oh, yeah, no problem. Haven't watched a single event until today. Gotcha. Don't overwork yourself. If you can't do it in the morning, then you can't. Oh, no, you're good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Again, it's just some nights I just genuinely can't sleep. Some nights I genuinely can't. And I know what I actually did. I know what I did. It's going to sound terrible. I play video games too late, and that's not the problem. It's just that I didn't shut off the brain after that. I was supposed to, like, usually if I get off the game and I try to go directly to bed, I wasn't really that tired. That was also another mistake. I never, whenever I go to bed, I'm not sleepy or tired. It's over. I'm gonna stay up probably for a few hours before I fall asleep. But again, I just ended up not. But yeah, I need to shut off the brain, so I need to like watch something on the TV and kind of dumb myself down, and then just calm myself down, and then that's when I go to bed. But now I just try to shut off the game, go directly to bed. Massive mistake. Can't do that. Cannot do that. I take the video game seriously, sadly, on Call of Duty Ranked. And that was a frustrating day, too. That actually was one of the worst. That actually was the worst day I've had. No, the day that I stayed up was the worst day. Yeah. Yep. Gold 3. Trying to get to platinum. Again, a former diamond player here, but just cannot. I don't think I got it anymore. But platinum should be fine. We can get to platinum. Looks like we have about 8 minutes to go here. Again, left until intermission is concluded. 0-0 again. Your score, Canada out shooting Switzerland 13-1. Go ahead and hide this real quick. Goal Switzerland. This guy. I was up till 5 in the morning playing Dead by Daylight with friends. This guy. Good to see you, Goku's nephew. Yeah, I don't know. I just never really got into Dead by Daylight. I've been invited to play, but just never seemed that interesting to me, to be honest with you. I just never really... I don't know, just never screamed like, oh yeah, I gotta play Dead by Daylight. But yeah. Guess I can put the score bug up there. Be a little bit bigger, but again, the time's not going to move. Man, this is what's so like terrible about intermission is like there's nothing really to do. It's just kind of awkward. Like obviously there's halftime, right? But like for football, but I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot more, to talk about. But yeah. Let's see. Trying to clear my emails now. I've yet to do my taxes, man. I gotta do that. Been lazy. Lazy as can be. My friends are now in a Discord. Wow. Bums. What a bunch of bums. Let's see here. Let's check out the poll. Right now, of course, 82% of you guys with Canada. Canada, of course, most likely, again, the favorite, but, of course, the score is 0-0. Would be interesting, though. Switzerland opens up and gets a goal. That would be pretty crazy stuff. Wouldn't that be? That would be. And then Canada playing from behind. And everybody's going to be like, what the heck is going on in this game? The U.S. about to win silver in U.S. bobsleigh. Nice. Good stuff. So that's another medal for the U.S. of A. That'll be good. Again, we're behind on golds to the Netherlands and Italy. I don't really know how the United States usually does in the Winter Olympics. I know, of course, for the Summer Olympics, it's like guaranteed like top 3. USA usually does well. But that's good. Need some more medals. Need some golds, though. Need some golds. But just too good. Norway is just too good right now. They are just dominating. See if I can memorize some of these numbers. Sweden versus Latvia is the most interesting game tomorrow to me since the winner faces the U.S. in the quarters. Gotcha. Sweden and Latvia. Okay, noted. Noted. Yeah, I'll be looking at that tonight, I guess. I'll be looking at what I'm going to do. Let's see. I don't think I've seen 95 with the puck at all, and yet she's a forward. Laroque, number 3, fast. Fillier, Poulin. They just have too many players. I feel like I've barely seen these players. The line 1. Clark, Stacy, Shelton. Stacy and Stalder, they have the same number, same, like, similar last name starting with S. Ambrose, Thompson, Jenner, Nurse, Multi, Tabin, O'Neill, Gosling, Gardner. Huh. I don't know. Eventually I'll have it. If it's plus 2,000, the other team isn't winning. What? If it's plus 2,000, the other team isn't winning. That's crazy. U.S. has generally been in the top 3 to 5 in the Winter Games since 2002. We usually win about 8 to 10 medals. Gotcha. We have been below the target so far because other countries have caught up to the U.S. in extreme sports of snowboarding and freestyle skiing. Gotcha. Well, maybe again, get gold, in women's hockey. That'd be good. That'll put us to 6. Of course, again, that's on Thursday. I still think that's possible. I think 8 is definitely doable. Wish they had a filter here where I can look at the past years. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, they don't have nothing. I don't know. I don't like this website. This Olympic website, I feel like, is terrible. They could have it much more clearer. Snowboarding isn't a sport. I mean, it's something. You can get a gold medal for it, so it must be something. They need to put football in the Olympics. That way, it's a guaranteed gold for the U.S. Or aren't they doing flag football? I can't remember that. I can't remember what's the whole deal with that. But curling is a sport. Oh yeah. All right, we're back into action. Or about to be. That's good. Again, 0-0 your score. Still have a little bit of water left in this one. Something about this, again, you drink a lot of water when you're talking a lot. You gotta keep the voice good. Man, they're showing, again, off the post. That's crazy stuff. Inches away. The best Olympics is Mario and Sonic. I played that game. It was one of my sister's Nintendo DS games, and I love the ping pong. I would always pick Tails. And yeah, I was wrecking at ping pong. Like, no one could beat me at ping pong. And then I played it years later, and I did not know what I was doing. I guess the timing was way off. 2028, the new sports will be squash, cricket, lacrosse, and flag football. Wow. He fixes all the sports. Okay. Make sure to capitalize those for, just letting you know, Jersey. How's it going, Wendy? Good to see you. Dr. Lay is on. I am, again, giving hockey a shot here. And we're going to go ahead and hide the other scoreboard because people don't like it when the clock doesn't move. Even though I think it looks nicer. It's like, well, your clock's not moving. Your clock's not moving. I get that all the time. It's like, okay, I can't control that. Anyway, face-off won by Switzerland. Switzerland moving right to left. Canada left to right as they send it down to the far corner. Canada with it once again. Sends it down to the near corner. Going to connect on the pass there to Clark. Clark now spinning around down the near wall as she crosses center ice. Sending it down, and it's going to be poked away by Switzerland. Switzerland with it for the moment. Down the near wall. She's looking around. This is Mueller. Mueller sends a shot that's way wide. Canada poking it free. Canada with it on the far wall. Poked away by Switzerland. Then won back by Canada. Canada losing possession, though, as she sends it to the near wall. Switzerland in the area. Switzerland sending it down the near wall. Poked free by Canada. Canada win it once again. Thompson sending it to the far side, where looks like Switzerland will intercept it. Switzerland down the near wall. Poked away by Canada. Canada winning it back down the near wall. Apparently they like this side of the wall. Sends it inside, and it's going to be a goal. Oh, look at that. Opening up with a goal. Canada has taken the lead, and that just might be... Oh, wait, no. Was that a goal or a save? Wait, that was not a goal. Oh, my gosh. What a save. I'm sorry. I thought it was a goal. I apologize. That was just a great save. I thought she was beat. She acted so nonchalantly. She made the catch and had her head down and everything. I thought, okay, my bad. 0-0. Canadians now hate me, I guess. Canada went out with it to the near side. Sends it to the far corner. Sends a shot. That's going to be wide. Brandley again. Brandley for Switzerland with a great save. Canada now with it on the far side. Sends it over. And it's going to be flicked up ahead to the near corner. Canada now with it. Canada, this is Watts. Watts looking around, sends it to the far side. Canada with a shot, and it's going to be deflected away. And then it trickles its way in. Oh, my goodness. Canada eventually finding the nets. I think it was deflected. I don't know. Daryl Watts, Sophie Jock with the assist. Mary Philippe Poulin with the goal again. Thought they had a goal earlier, but they find the nets just a few seconds later. Canada now on top 1-0. Baseball and softball also return to the Olympics. Okay, that's cool. Not certain if MLB released its stars to the Olympics due to scheduling conflicts. Oh, yeah, it'll be interesting. It is a goal. There it is, yep. They eventually scored just a few seconds later. I jumped the gun on it, I guess. Switzerland winning the face-off, and again, Canada that's probably it. Unless Switzerland, of course, is able to find the net again it'd be a shock. They only have one shot as of now. Canada with the now in the far corner. This is Clark sending it to the blue line. Sends it inside, going to be a little bit wide. Sends it in front of the goal. And Brandley doing a good job of saving it. So now it's on the far corner. No one knew where it was for Switzerland. Another shot that's going to be high. I believe this is Stacy. Stacy sending it down to the near side. As Switzerland trying to race for the puck, but Canada just too much. Sending it to the far wall. Going to deflect away behind the Canadian goalie for an icing with 17:22 left to go in the second. Swiss can't score if it's a 5-on-3. Wow, I mean, that's... You're probably correct. You're not wrong. That is just unfortunate. Again, it was just tipped away. It was just a wacky shot, tipped initially and just kind of bounced awkwardly. And that's how it found the net. Switzerland now with it in the near corner. She sends it to the far corner of their own end. Sends it up to the far wall. This is Stadler. Stadler with it for Switzerland. Has it poked away. As she has a pass intercepted. Canada with it on the far side. Sends the shot. It's going to be off Brandley. And looks like Switzerland now with it on the far wall. Sends it to the near side, near wall, where Switzerland whacks it free and sends it down to the far side. Canada now taking it down, crossing center ice, getting a lot of speed. Far circle shot's going to be saved by Brandley. And another save as the puck actually went to a Switzerland skate, but then, of course, went to Brandley. So another icing ensuing. Most career goals in Olympic hockey history, Marie-Philippe Poulin, or Philippe, Marie-Philippe, probably, Marie-Philippe Poulin, 19 goals. So she actually broke the record, which was held by another Canadian. Shot's going to be saved after, again, Canada won the face-off and immediately shooting. Saved by Branley. The U.S. gold medal winner is 41 years old. For who? Here on the far, like what sport? Far side is going to circle around, connecting with the Canadian player. Then poked loose by Switzerland. Switzerland trying to fight for it, and they cannot win it. Canada now with it crossing center ice yet again. Canada with it on the far circle. Sends it back. Shot's going to be deflected away. Switzerland now racing down the near side. Switzerland turning around and going to try to find a teammate as she just sends it down, poked away by Canada. Switzerland reclaiming possession as they'll reset in their own territory, sending it down to center ice. Now to the far side, far circle. She circles around, sends it to the far circle. Shot's going to be deflected away. Canada with it on the near circle. Canada just flicking up ahead and intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland now sending it to the far wall. Racing down the far side, far corner. She forgot the puck. Now she gets the puck. Runs over a Canadian player. Sends it to the far circle, and she wasn't ready for it. And Switzerland losing control for the moment, but regaining it right now. Setting it back as they reset it in their own end. 15-20 left to go here in the second period. Again, Canada 1, Switzerland 0. Switzerland with it yet again. Sending it to the far wall. Switzerland, probably the most time they've had possession, but they haven't really been able to do much with it. As she flicks it ahead, Switzerland with an opportunity. Sends a shot. It's going to be deflected, and Canada's there to reclaim it and send it away. O'Neill does a good job in doing that. And sends it to the far corner. Switzerland now sending it to the near corner. Switzerland sending it down the near wall. It's going to be deflected away. All the way into the Canadian corner for an icing. Women's bobsleigh. Gotcha. Well, there you go. Olympics so boring when you know the 2000 plus 2000 team isn't going to win. This guy. This is why you don't watch it. Okay. Her name is Alana Myers-Taylor. Won silver in 2022. Good stuff. Shout out Alana Myers-Taylor getting another gold for the U.S. as Canada winning the faceoff. Canada with it behind the Switzerland goalie. Brantley's looking around. She doesn't like what she's seeing. Canada with it now at the far circle. Sends it inside, and it's deflected away. Canada with it now in the near corner as Poulin cuts inside, shots deflected. Canada with it again at the blue line. And I believe there might have been a offsides. I don't really know. I didn't quite understand that one. I don't think I've ever meant to understand hockey in its entirety. 1-0 again is your score. Canada leading Switzerland. Is this last quarter? It's period, and no, this is the second period. Not even halfway through the second. Still plenty of hockey left to go as Canada winning the face-off. Sending it now to the near side. Canada losing possession as Switzerland pokes it free. Canada winning it back, though, as they send it down to the blue line. She sends a shot inside, going to be a little bit wide. Switzerland trying to get there as she whacks it free. And Switzerland doing their best to try to gain possession. Stadler just sending it down to the near corner, where it's taken back by Canada. Switzerland trying to fight, but Canada with it as they're kind of just piling up in the corner now. Switzerland able to win it back. Switzerland now with it on the near side. Sends a shot. It's going to be deflected. Switzerland with it on the near corner. Sends it to the blue line. Shot's going to be deflected. That was a nice shot. A lot of speed, a lot of velocity on that one. As looks like Switzerland reclaiming possession on the far side. They flick it ahead behind the goalie. Canada, though, there. Canada with it on the near circle, sending it to the far side, where Switzerland will have it. She sends it to the near side, near wall, and looks like deflects all the way to the Canadian goalie. She comes out and gets it, deflects it away. Canada with an opportunity. As someone fell down, sends a shot, going to be a little bit wide. Far circle now, sends it back to the blue line. She makes her way to the far circle. She skates around, sends it inside, going to be deflected away. Canada now with it yet again in the near corner as it's deflected away once more by Switzerland. Canada trying to fight for it, and they will. They'll have it in their own end as Fast Too Fast, handing it off to another Canadian player crossing the blue line now at the far circle. She sends it to the far corner as it's intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it for the moment, racing down the far wall. Has it picked away, though, by Canada. But then Switzerland reclaiming it. 12:10 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Canada over Switzerland. Canada goalie now holding on to it as she hands it off down the near side. TBN does it. This is Fillier. Fillier now on the near side. She's looking around, skating around, hands it off on the near side of Poulin. Poulin hands it off at the blue line. Sends it to the near corner yet again. Switzerland, though, this time is there. Though Canada winning it back. Watts sends a shot in, and it's a goal! Don't think that was Watts. That was Watts with the shot, and then it deflected to Poulin, who sends it into the nets to make it 2-0. Assisted by Ella Shelton, Daryl Watts, and of course again Philippe Poulin, making it 2-0. Football Seattle was plus 6,000, won a Super Bowl. Defending champion Kaylee Humphries of the U.S. also won bronze in bobsleigh. Nice. Deacon setting up the Maple Leaves. Canada looking good now. Might be pouring it on. That guy is drunk. Face-off won by Canada. Canada now with it on the near side, sending it to the far corner. As Canada winning it back in the far corner. This is Stacy. Stacy took a big hit. I wonder if she's a mom. Stacy's mom. Stacy now within the far side. Sends it away to the near corner. As Canada with it again. Sending it to the blue line. Clark trying to make something happen. Switzerland kind of pressing the issue. Switzerland now sending it to the near side. Where it connects. But she has to give it up. Sending it now to the near side. Thompson spinning around. Canada. This is Stadler. Pardon me. Stadler trying to poke it free. Stadler trying to hit the Canadians now. Canada better watch themselves. Switzerland playing with a lot more aggression as Canada flicks it ahead to the far corner of the Switzerland area. A little bit of a collision there. She sends it back to the far circle, poked away by Switzerland, though Canada with it yet again behind the goal. He sends it inside. It's going to be downed by Brandley with 10:26 left to go. Again, some pushing and shoving. I feel like that's every single hockey match I've seen. Just a lot of pushing and shoving at the end of some sort of stoppage. Stacy's mom. Yep. That is it's an iconic song for sure. Again, Canada leading 2-0. Try to say nil more often, but probably not going to. 23 shots on goal for Canada, only 3 for Switzerland. This is the U.S. first medals in 2 days after being medalists yesterday. Oh, wow. Wonder if it's going to update. Oh, they did. Look at that. USA moving to third, reclaiming third place over the Netherlands. Look at that. Good stuff. Again, kind of a commercial break here, I guess. I don't know. Not really a commercial on the screen. Marie-Philippe Poulin again. She scores goals. 13 goals in 11 games in Olympic elimination games. 19 total points. 9-1. She doesn't really lose. Doesn't really lose much. But when she does, it is to the United States. Let's see here. U.S. Canada in the mean final. Yeah. What's the men's side look like? Hockey. Yeah, I can do that after this next break. Probably an intermission if you're still here, Deacon. I got you covered. I don't know. Maybe next commercial break I can look at it real quickly. I don't know if I can get there in time. It's really hard to navigate this stupid website. Canada with it on the far wall. She deflects it away into the far corner. Switzerland now sending it behind the goalie. She sends it to the near side, near circle. Canada with it. Canada trying to poke it free from Switzerland, who gained it back. Now they're just all fighting for it now. Whacking the six. Canada with it. Sending it inside. Watts with a shot. It's going to be off Brandley. Another shot going to be deflected away. Switzerland now with it on the near wall, but Canada winning it back, sending it to the far side. Switzerland connecting with it for the moment as they send it behind to the near side, near corner. And Watts holding up on the collision. Canada with it, I believe, on the near corner. Near side, Fillier sends it inside, deflected away by Switzerland. As Canada now with it in their own end. As she crosses center ice again, crossing the blue line, far circle, circling inside, circling around, tries to save it home, but could not. As that's going to be another save with 9:25 left to go in the second period. 8 teams play pre-quarters tomorrow. U.S. is one of the top 4 teams automatically in the quarters. Yeah. I'll try to get the... let's see here. I think what I have to do is I have to click on a men's hockey game and then go over here. Okay, yeah, I'll show you guys that. I can have it on the screen now. It's fine. Let me go ahead and have the other scoreboard up here for now. Again, we do have a stoppage of play, but here you go. Germany, France. Switzerland, Italy. Czechia, Denmark. Sweden, Latvia. There you go. Pretty straightforward. The winner of those matches just head on over. Germany, France, winner of that takes on Slovakia. Switzerland, Italy takes on Finland. Czechia, Denmark takes on Canada. And then Sweden, Latvia taking on the United States. There you go. Did they update the time here? No, it's a little bit off, yeah. That's okay. So again, another stoppage of play. Again, 2-0 is your score. Canada couldn't find the nets in the first period, but they have found the net twice in the second period. As we're ready for another face-off. Turnbull for Canada, Muller for Switzerland. And face-off won by Canada, but the ref is like, nope, we're going to do that again. Someone moved early. U.S. is number 2 seed in the bottom side of the bracket. We'll play the winner of Sweden, Latvia. Yep. All right, face-off won by Canada. Canada sending it inside, deflected to the far corner. This is Stacy. Stacy with it on the far side. She's trying to cut around. She kind of does, going back and forth. Now going behind the goalie, but she forgot the puck. Switzerland now with it on the far side. Switzerland connecting with the far wall, and that's going to be an icing with 9:02 left to go in the second. This period not going as smoothly or as fluidly as the others, or the other period for sure. Face-off happening in front of the Switzerland net. Switzerland winning it, sending it to the near corner. Switzerland sends it up to the near wall. Poked away by Canada. Canada has it sent to the far side, where it's going to be taken away by Switzerland, though Canada winning it back in the near corner. Poked away by Canada. Canada with an opportunity, sends it inside, and it's deflected. Brandley doing a good job. Canada with it again on the far circle. It looks like she's going to settle down. Now circling back to the near side. Sends it inside, and a shot is just wide. Oh, just inches away. Canada with it on the far corner. Sends it to the blue line. Sends another one inside. Going to be deflected away. Brandley diving on it with 8:20 left to go in the second. Again, Canada just sending a barrage of attacks. I mean, this is... Yeah, that is unfortunate. Close inches away. All right, face-off won by Canada on the far circle. She's skating inside. Sent the shot. It's going to be, once again, saved by Brantley. A lot of pushing and shoving that time. A lot of pushing and shoving. Sarah Nurse, the family tree. He's got a lot of family members in wow. So Sarah Nurse related to Donovan McNabb is in the NFL. Richard Nurse is in the CFL. I also have players, family members in the Hockey League, in the NHL, and the WNBA. Wow, that's an athletic family. As Canada sending it to the far corner, sending it now to the near side. Yeah, it's going to be poked away by Switzerland. Sends a shot. It's going to be a little bit too much. Switzerland now with it. Crossing center ice down the far wall. Far circle. She cuts inside. Sends it, and it's intercepted by Canada. But now they're going to stop play with 7:41 left to go. And maybe an offsides. Not too sure. Don't foresee any of the top four seeds in men's hockey losing in the quarters, although U.S. can overlook Sweden. Looks like Marie-Philippe Poulin is going to go to the box, the sin bin. She doesn't like the call. So here's Poulin sending a check into the board. Man, so Poulin with a illegal hit. So they're going to review this. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, I guess. Poulin laying the smack down on that poor Swiss girl. Up against the wall, too. I mean, that could have been pretty bad. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do here. I don't really know much about it. Zimmerman there on the Swiss end. Again, she's the one that took the punishment. Again, just pretty much face first into the wall. But she gets up like a champ and just glides over to the bench. But yeah, she got up, though. Good stuff. Might be a major. That's what they're saying. It might be a major. Commentators trying to say that this is not a major penalty, but again, I'm no expert. So yeah, I think the commentators are very much like, yeah, this should not be a major. But I don't know. So a major is what, 5 minutes, right? Or something like that? More competition on the men's side due to the longer history of professionalism. Yeah. That's just the way it is for the most part, really, across women's sports. So the major penalty has been downgraded to 2 minutes. So she'll spend 2 minutes regardless in the sin bin. So Marie-Philippe Poulin, 2 minutes for boarding. And a big hit. All right, face-off won by Canada. Canada, again, shorthanded, but you wouldn't tell based on how it is. 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot is going to be deflected away. Good stuff by Switzerland. Ooh, possible tripping there, but no tripping. So Switzerland now with it, taking it up the ice. 1:40 left to go on the power play. 7:20 left to go in the second period. Mueller taking it down the far side. She sends it to the far blue line. Another pass connecting there. She's skating to the near side. Sends it to the far side. Sending it back to the center ice. Sending it to the near side. Mueller, the pass next to the goalie. And Stadler does not pull the trigger. Sends it over to Mueller. Mueller back over to the blue line, sending it to the far side, far wall, sending it to the blue line, sending it back to the far circle, back to the blue line. Now to the near side. Mueller sends it to the far circle, sent the shot. It's going to be deflected away. And Switzerland, Switzerland diving for it, trying to keep it on the Canadian end, and they do. Though they are skating back into their end now, making the way, crossing center ice. This is Zimmerman. Again, she just took the big hits, but she seems to be fine, as it's now going to be muscled away in the corner by the Canadians. Oh, man. Stadler with the big hits on the corner. I believe that was to O'Neill. As now Canada making their way downtown fast, sending it to the far side. 30 seconds left in the power play. Canada, though, on the offense, despite being a man down. As Zimmerman sends it. Oh, makes a guy miss. She's now in the far circle, cuts inside, and looks like they'll just settle down. 15 seconds left. Send to the far circle. Shot's going to be deflected wide. Canada now with it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Looks like it's going to be a power play kill. As Switzerland trying to poke three. Ooh, another falling down. It's going to be a foul. So just as Pauline returns, there might be another power play for Switzerland. Looks like Blair Turnbull for hooking. So just as Pauline enters the ice again, we have another power play for Switzerland for hooking. 5-minute major penalty. If a goal occurs in the penalty continues. You must serve the full 5 minutes. Wow. Okay. Gotcha. So 5 minutes okay. Nice. Well, thank you again for letting me know that. Swiss outclassed. Possibly, very likely. Again, 30 shots to 3. Yeah, I would agree. They have been outclassed. But, again, they had a really nice first period, and one of the goals really was kind of a, not really, I don't want to say a fluky goal, but just, again, it was tipped. It was kind of bouncing everywhere, and that's how it found the net. But, again, they're doing a pretty good job. But, yeah, Canada, again, that was the expected result. Canada over Switzerland, again. On the women's side, really, again, for most sports that, there are, just there's the top level teams and then there's everyone else. And that's kind of what we're looking at here when it comes to women's hockey. Yeah, it's like in the March Madness tournament for women. I mean, it's usually just street chalk. Usually, not all the time, but you can pretty much just pick the better seed in the March Madness bracket for women's, and you will probably be in the top 90% because some people try to think it's the men's side where upsets happen all the time. That's not quite the case. So the penalty is confirmed. So another power play for the Switzerland. Switzerland sending it inside. It's going to be deflected away. Switzerland now with it on the far side. Again, a 2-minute power play for Switzerland. Sending it to the far side. Now back to the blue line. She's looking around, sends it to the far side, sending it back to the blue line. Sends it back to Mueller. Mueller sends it right next to the goal. He sends it inside, and it's deflected away. Switzerland now starting over as they skate to their own end and sends it back into their own end. 1:30 left to go on the power play. Stadler trying to break it free, but cannot. Stadler trying to win it back. And it looks like, I don't really know. They're just kicking around the puck. 1:20 left to go. Switzerland with it again, sending it to the near side. Back to the blue line, back over to the far side. Back to the blue line. 1:10 left to go on the power play. Back to the blue. I can't even speak. Back to the wall, back to the blue line, back over to the near side. Near circle. Shot's going to be deflected away. This is Switzerland again with another shot. That's going to be poked away. Oh, no. Canada with an opportunity. Canada racing down the near or far side. Poked away by Switzerland. Good defense. Again, it came loose one-on-one, but the defender wins. Ooh, Mueller with the nice, Mueller really frustrated, slamming her stick down. Shot's going to be deflected away by Canada. Canada getting a shot despite being a man down. Zimmerman now on the far side, far wall, far corner. Sending it to the near corner. Mueller with it. Looking around. Sending it to the... Well, they're just kind of chilling now. 20 seconds left on the power play. Again, Switzerland back-to-back power plays, but might not be able to take advantage of them all. Sends a shot inside, deflected away. As now it's going to be with Canada in the near corner. She's looking around, deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland not going to be able to get anything. That's another power play kill by the Canadians. 3:30 left to go in the second. 2-0 is your score. Canada, 30 shots on goal for Switzerland. Canada with it on the far corner. They're just trying to rip it away, and I don't know if they will. Again, 3:16 left to go here in the second period. 2-0 Canada leading over Switzerland. Switzerland, a nice pass there on the near side. She sent it to the near corner. And now Canada with it in their own end. She sends it, and it deflects away. Poked away by Canada. Switzerland with it again in the near wall, but intercepted by Canada. She just falls down and then flicks it away to the Switzerland end. Sending it to the far corner, sending it back over to the near corner of their own end. And she just hands it off in the near corner, sending it down the near wall. Switzerland trying to get something going before, again, this period ends. As Canada with an opportunity as, well, they lose possession. And now there's going to be a whistle with 2:31 left to go. I believe that might have been offsides. Not too sure. No, it's going to be a penalty on Switzerland. Kaylee Quinek. Roughing. Can't do that. And she will spend 2 minutes in the clink. 3 shots on goal is atrocious. It's not looking good. Quinek with kind of an elbow to the face. Shots on goal mean nothing. I've seen hockey teams score with more shots on goal and end up losing. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. The Swiss have any PWHL players? That I would not know. I would not know. If I had to guess, I mean, you'd have to assume their captain would, right? I mean, I don't know if Stalder. But that I would not know. Hopefully the chat would know. Canada sending a shot inside, deflected away, and Brantley is going to go in and down it with 1:50 left to go in the power play. 2:21 left to go in the second period. Yeah, I would not know. I'd imagine, though, I think every team has to have, you'd think so, right? Every team has to have at least one person. One gal in the, in the NHL or, PWHL or whatever. All right, again, 1:50 left to go. We got another face-off going to be won by the Swiss. Switzerland now with it on the near side. She sends it above and is going to be all the way into the Canadian end in the far corner. As Canada now with it on the far side. Canada with it on the far wall, looking around, far circle, circling around the goalie. And is just going to hand it off to Fillier. Fillier sends a shot inside, deflected away. Brantley trying to... Oh! Play is whistled dead. The whistle... That's interesting. So Brantley again dove on it, but didn't really have it. Referee whistling it dead. Don't think that was right. Don't think that was the right call. But again, I'm not really a hockey guy. I don't really know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Anyway. 1:23 left on the power play. Face-off won by Canada. Canada now with it on the near corner. Near circle. This is Watts. Watts sends it to the far circle. Sends a shot inside. Deflecting off, I believe, a stick or the post. I heard a clink. Fillier sends it to the right next to the goal. Fillier back with it again. This is fast. Over there to the blue line. Sends it to the far circle. And Fillier couldn't connect with it. She now has it circling behind the goal. He sends a shot. It's going to be deflected off of a Switzerland player. 50 seconds left on the power play. Fast sends a shot inside. Deflected away by Switzerland. And Stalder going to race to it as she has to turn around and get it. And she does, but flicks it ahead to the Canadian area. Canada with it again on the near side. Near circle sends it behind to the far corner. Looking around. Skating around the Swiss goalie. Fillier with it again on the near circle. As she sends it to the near side. Sending it to the far circle. Sends a shot deflected away. 15 seconds left on the power play. Thompson with it. Thompson far circle. Sends it inside next to the goalie. Slams it away. And again, not going to happen. Switzerland defense doing a pretty good job. 5 seconds left on the power play. Saved by Brandley. 4 seconds left. And that'll probably be a power play kill, barring, of course, anything crazy happening. According to Wikipedia, the Swiss do have 2 players. Okay, there we go. If I had to guess, Stalder's probably 1. I don't know. If I had to guess the other one, don't tell me, by the way. I want to just kind of guess based on how they're playing. So Stalder. And Mueller. If I had to guess, Stalder and Mueller, not just because captain and assistant, but assistant captain or whatever, or alternate captain, but I think because they're just the better players. All right, again, they have it in the far corner as she sends it, and it's going to be deflected away. Switzerland now trying to win it back, but Canada with it on the near corner. 8 seconds left. Sends it inside. Now they're working away behind. 3 seconds left. Sends it over the goal. That's going to be a whistle dead because that is the end of the second period. Canada leading 2-0 over Switzerland. Again, 35 shots on goal for Canada, 4 for Switzerland. It has just been a blowout. Blowout on the shots, but again, not really on the scoreboard. Just a regular game, I guess. Hi, Dr. Lay, how's it going? Good to see you, Miss Tammy. You're good. No, don't worry about it. You're good. No, appreciate you for tuning in. Right on Mueller. Really? So not Stalder. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Would it be Brandley? I don't know if it's Brandley. Brandley's okay. Would it be Brandley? Maybe. Brandley? I don't know. No one really else is kind of standing out. Latin Lehman, Christian, no. I mean, this is line 3, line 4. I just doubt that's going to happen. I don't know about that. Anyway, I don't know. That's just kind of my guess. Anyway, so yeah, 35 shots on goal for Canada, only 4 for Switzerland. 33 saves by Brandley, 4 for DBN, I believe is how you pronounce the name. Again, 2-0 is your score. Canada leading over Switzerland. Power play. Switzerland has had opportunities. Can't say that they haven't. But, yeah, just could not take advantage. It's Valario, though. Valario. I don't even know who that is. Valario. Oh, Nicole Valario, defenseman. Okay. Gotcha. All right, interesting. Interessante. That is not what I need there. All right, Chent, do you think the U.S. beats Canada for gold? Women's, yes. Gosh, let me go ahead and put this down real quick. See my messy hair. Can I watch all this? Not on an actual... So I watch it on a monitor, not actually a TV. It's a gaming monitor. So I have this. I have the mic connected to the TV itself. So I'm not watching it via Xbox, watching it via Roku. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Again, trying to call as much Olympic, hockey as I can, just Olympic stuff in general. But really, again, it's been mostly hockey, kind of cheating a little bit. But, that's what I'm doing, just covering stuff I have a good, not really good knowledge on. Again, I'm not really a hockey expert, but no more than the other sports for sure. So, again, feel free, again, to subscribe to the channel. It is free to do so. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6520 on the subscribers. So, again, that would be a pretty cool milestone to have. If not, again, it'll be accomplished in another day in the future. because we just keep moving up and up and up. That's what we do on the channel. Again, more of a football guy. I also do, again, baseball. We're doing a lot of baseball, of course, this summer as I wait for football to return. We'll be doing some UFL as well. So, yeah, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, also do some Penguins hockey. So we'll be doing plenty of that, of course, once the Olympics conclude. As, again, we're just kind of more of a football channel. But, again, we do other sports as well. So don't hesitate to chat down below. Also, again, feel free to get involved. Definitely enjoy talking to you guys. Renegade on the PA can't help the Swiss now. It would not help. And Renegade doesn't really help the Steelers. I'm anti-Renegade. I hope it goes away. It was nice for its time in the 2000s, but it doesn't do anything anymore. I think defense and goaltending of the U.S. is too tough for Canada to overcome. I think the U.S. is well-rounded for Canada. USA wins gold, in my opinion, unless they choke. Yeah, I feel that way. I feel the U.S. just they have a good team. They have a great team. I mean, they really do. And yeah, I'm just thinking that it's going to happen again for the men. Yeah, probably Canada, but you know that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting on how that all goes down. Canada, USA. Probably going to meet for both the men and the women final. Though, again, Canada, more of a sure thing in the men's hockey. Not really for the, not for the, what did I just say? Yeah, the USA not really a sure thing for men. Yeah. Not as sure of a thing. I'm doing okay. I'll be sure to tell her you said hi for sure. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out and probably be after this. I'm going to go and meet up with her dad. And yeah, we're just going to, I think, just hang out, eat dinner and just chat. Always fun discussions. Always very fun discussions. It's just, believe it or not, the most enjoyable discussions, and I won't go into too much detail, but are politics, which, we're on the same side, but we just, it's, when we disagree, it's funny. It's crazy stuff. 35-4 shot disparity in the semis is disgusting. It's rough, like I said. I mean, yeah, again, as you know, you guys probably know a lot more about me, but, again, there's the top teams in the world, then there's not, and when it comes to, all this, it was pretty much just a de facto, like, hey, is it either the U.S. or Canada? I mean, they could have just skipped the whole thing and just had that, but then you have no build for it, and of course, again, miracles can happen. I mean, they could. They really could. I think we'll get it. I really do think it's going to be a pretty good match. Like, I know, again, I think the U.S. women are going to probably win, but I do think it'll be a closer match. I mean, it's not going to be 5-0 again. There's no way. I think Canada will be out and ready to go. Oh, yeah, it's nice. I haven't watched any Olympics this year, that's why I'm asking. No, yeah. No, you're good. Again, I haven't, all my Olympic knowledge is really of the hockey. Like, this is my first year really watching, the Winter Olympics. Don't really watch it much, to be honest with you. U.S. men team seems to struggle at the start. Canada has too much scoring power. U.S. men's goalkeeper Swayman looked bad, letting up goals from the center red line and blue line with no deflection. That's tough. You still need teams competing for the bronze. That is true. That is true. Sweden and Switzerland looking like they will be the teams playing for the bronze. I don't know. Again, Switzerland, they're not bad. I think most people would pick Sweden to win. I don't know. That could be a sneaky good game as well. I think that one can be like, 2-1, 3-2 type of game, I think we might be in for a treat for the bronze medal as well. I do. So, again, my goal is to cover both of them on Thursday. Again, Thursday morning, the bronze medal game. And then, of course, Thursday right after lunch, essentially, is going to be the gold medal match. Maybe something to think about in the future. There will be Summer Olympics you could broadcast. Oh, no, for sure. I think that's going to happen. I think you're right on. I think I will be doing the Olympics. The bummer about all this. So, again, you have the World Cup this summer, which, again, I'll be doing a little bit of that. But, of course, again, we have baseball during that. And then, of course, the Summer Olympics will be doing in 2028. Of course, baseball should be going on. But 2027, there's probably not going to be any baseball. Or, we're going to miss half the season. So it's going to be kind of a bummer that, next year, I'm going to be a little concerned. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll be doing next year. But, hopefully we figure it out. You rely on Wikipedia to help me out? Yeah. I rely on you guys. So, again, thank you guys for your help. Sweden has a better tradition as they used to win silver in women's hockey before the U.S. replaced them in the top two. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Sweden had some appearances, or one or two appearances in the finals. So, I mean, Sweden will probably go in as the favorite, the betting favorite, but you just got to assume that, I don't know. I'm thinking Switzerland can do something. You gotta hope for a good game. Looks like it's about 8 minutes left to go here until intermission is concluded. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure you're gonna like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. Press that like button. Looks like that. And again, it is free to do so as you're listening into the Dr. Delay Network right here on YouTube. Let's go on with baseball, the lockout. Well, potential lockout. Very likely they have a lockout. So, yeah, really kind of a bummer that, I don't know. I'm really worried. That's why I'm hoping that this year is a big year for the channel. For subscribers, and again, just, building the channel and all that, because, yeah, it could be a rough year. It could be a rough 2027, when it comes to the summer. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Just looking and really concerned. Kind of a bummer. I'm just starting again. I was getting all that momentum with football. Obviously, it's stalled out now because football is over. And that's why, again, I'm trying to figure out the best way for me to go forward and what's going to maximize the channel's growth and just, viewership. Do I continue covering stuff I don't really know much about? But again, I don't really have much of a choice right now. Baseball Classic, yeah, probably. Doing a little bit of that. You can have some of the chats on football and baseball, Dr. Lay. I will listen when there's no baseball or no games. You can have some chats. Oh, like just live streaming, talking about it? Yeah, I guess so, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be interesting next year. Like I said, I think I'm going to get a lot of answers on, the channel's growth, really, with football. I mean, I kind of set a low bar by football season to have 8,000. I really would love to have 10, but I don't see that happening. I just don't think it's realistic. So if I can get 1,500 subscribers by September 1st, essentially, I should be mentally happy. I don't know. I might be disappointed. I don't know. But if I don't get that, then I'm going to be a little bummed out. So I'm going to have to really just kind of go all out for football. And, I'll be probably tired. But, hey, that was fun, though. I really enjoyed calling, again, 3 football games. And, of course, now there's going to be more international games on Sundays. So I'll be on here essentially from 8 o'clock Central to 10:30 Eastern. So that's going to be 14 and a half hours of just nonstop football, and that's going to be a killer. And of course, again, that's on top of probably, again, 10, 11 hours of college football the previous day. So that's going to be really fun. And my voice is going to be shot at the end. So I probably won't be doing the radio voice at the end of the day on Sunday. My voice will be shot for sure. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just kind of thinking about all that stuff. Let's see here. What do we got? Swiss may use the power of the cowbell to beat Sweden for the bronze. Maybe. What's the score? It's going to be 2-0. Canada leading 2-0 over Switzerland. We got the score on the top there. You have a gift for commentating. Somebody big may hire you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if that happens, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. I kind of really prefer to talk with you guys anyway, to be honest with you. I really do enjoy doing this, controlling what I call. I get to call what I want. Right now, I'm calling really more of what I need. I really do enjoy hockey. But again, my passion more is more football and baseball. But this is fun, though. I'm not going to lie. I really do enjoy this. How college baseball, softball. Yeah, so college, I don't really know if that's going to be, because, again, there's illegal streams. When it comes to college sports, I mean, you can pretty much find a legal stream for it. Unless, of course, it's a certain game, like a college playoff game or something. So I don't know if I do any college baseball, softball. I was looking at it, and, yeah, the illegal streams are all over the place. Live stream, yeah. They're going left and now right. She shoots, she scores. Oh, yes. Another left turn. A beautiful left turn by Canada. And, again, that's another left turn. Just going in circles. Oh, wait, no, that's NASCAR. Again, appreciate you on the go with CeeLo for tuning in. Again, make sure, folks, to check out CeeLo. That guy is a legend. He makes NASCAR really fun. So, again, if you don't like NASCAR, maybe you'll like hanging out with CeeLo. I'm not a NASCAR guy. But, again, he also does some baseball. He's been doing a lot of the Braves. So, again, make sure to check out On The Go with CeeLo. That guy he's over 50. You're over 50,000 now. 50, 51, 52,000. I mean, you are definitely crushing it. So, definitely, again, appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, we're just covering some hockey. Almost back from intermission. Almost back. You can talk about particularly the NFL season in the past. Now the Steelers threw away their chances. I could. I guess I'd have more time to make videos and learn how to edit. I need to do all that. And I need to know what video I can use where it's not copyright. I don't know. Pro bowling tournaments? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to call bowling. I don't know. When you go to the bathroom, Doc? Lots of water. Yeah, as soon as the stream ends, usually my first trip, my first stop is, to kind of, I do empty a lot of water here. It's already just falling all over the place. And I'm getting thirsty now that I think about it. But yeah, pretty much. And again, when it comes to football, pretty much as soon as that stream ends, run over there. Come back. Yeah, Again, I got to be an entertainer. Now, sometimes I do just flat out, look, I got to go. I'll catch you in a minute or so. Then, I come back. But, yeah. Yeah, no, I make it happen. Don't worry. I take care. We're good. We're good over here. Women's singles ice skating. Oh, that's fair. Oh, yeah, laps. Hey, I'm not covering that, though. Not covering that. But, again, appreciate you, CeeLo, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. As we're about ready for the third period. Canada, again, just a period away from making it a USA-Canada gold medal match. And, of course, again, the loser of this game is not exactly going home. They still have a bronze to compete for. Again, the loser of this match will take on Sweden on Thursday morning. Face-off underway, won by the Swiss. Swiss going left to right. Canada going right to left as Canada and Switzerland bunched up there on the far board. As, again, they're just kind of whacking the sticks away. Going to be won eventually by Canada. Canada in their own end, sending it to the far side. Intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it on the blue line. Sending it inside. Going to be deflected away by DBN. DBN sends it out to Clark. as that's going to be bumped away on the near board by Turnbull. Looks like Stalder sends it to the far side. Going to be a bad pass there by Switzerland. Canada now with it on the near circle of their own end. Turnbull kind of turning around, and it's going to skate towards the far side. She sends it, and it's going to be intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it on the near wall, crossing the blue line, sending it inside, and deflected away by Canada as they kind of bunch up there in the near corner of the Canadian end. And once again, working their way back into the near end. Ooh, kind of a whacking of the stick there to the player. Don't know if maybe I just saw things there. Canada with it on the far circle. Crossing center ice. He deflects it into the far corner, whereas Switzerland will claim it. Canada, though, with the heavy aggression, again, closing in. Switzerland sending it to the far circle of their own end. She's working her way backwards behind the goalie. She sends it to the far board, connecting in center ice. Intercepted by Canada, sending it to the near corner of Switzerland, where Switzerland will again retrieve it and have it now in the far corner. Switzerland taking a bump there on the far side as Canada again bumping and trying to whack it free. They do claim it, sends it inside, and saved by Brandley. Pauline again in the goalie area with the shot, but unable to find the net. You kidding me, Clark? Yeah, I can't believe that. Unbelievable stuff. I mean, that was practically disgusting by Clark. I mean, you got to make those passes. Pretty pathetic. Strike spares and let people know how many pins fell. It might not be a big exciting sport, but it could give you something to stream. You could talk about the bowlers too. That's true. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Honestly, it would be pretty fun to call at least one thing of everything, right? Switzerland winning the face-off, sending it down the near wall. Going to be poked away by Canada. Now one back by Switzerland. Moeller sends it to the far side. Shots deflected by DBN. Again, she hasn't really had much to worry about, but, you know, she's taking care of whatever she's had to. Canada now with it behind their own net, and she starts skating down the far side now, crossing center ice, sending it to the near corner, bouncing back, claimed by Switzerland, retaken by Canada. Canada now Nurse delivering some punishment. As Moeller now with it on the far side for Switzerland. Switzerland now moving again left to right, sending it on the far board as she whacks it to the far corner. Intercepted by DBN, sends it down to Thompson, who sends it to the far corner there for Canada. Canada now with it, sending it to the center of the ice, sending it off the far boards. And looks like this is Stacy. Stacy sending it home, but it's denied by Brandley, pardon me. Sends it inside. It's not Italy. This is Switzerland. Thompson sending it and flicking it up in the air, and it's deflected by Stacy. Stacy with it again, far circle, and loses possession. Pardon me, sending it down to the near side, sending it to the blue line. Sent the shot, and it's going to be poked away by Switzerland. Switzerland poking it to the far wall. Intercepted by Stacy, not her mom. That's actually Stacy. And she sends it down to the near corner. Switzerland now with it. This is Breckler. Breckler setting it up, intercepted by Canada. Canada crossing center ice. Canada with it on the near circle. Sends it behind the goalie, Brandley, where it's going to be poked away by Canada. Canada and Switzerland fighting for it. Switzerland reclaiming it. She sends it to the far corner, but the speed difference is just kind of glaring at this point as Canada reclaims it behind their own goalie. She sends it to the far wall. Bad pass intercepted by Canada. Switzerland. Switzerland sending it to the near corner, where it's going to be poked away and sent away to the Switzerland end. All right, 16 minutes ago here in the third period, Canada and Switzerland. Canada leading 2-0, as Switzerland has it now in the near end, but now taken away by Canada. Canada with a fast break opportunity, sending it to the far wall. Far circle shot is going to be deflected away. Good save by Brandley. Now Switzerland now with it on the near wall. This is Zimmerman. Zimmerman is going to fight for it. Send it inside, deflected away by Canada. This Fillier sending it to Pauline. Pauline back over to Watts. And Switzerland fighting it back, getting it back on the near circle, but no one's there to help her. And I believe Canada is going to reclaim it. They will. Near side, near corner here for Canada. Canada now taking it to the far side, far circle, as she circles around back behind her own net. Switzerland again kind of playing a little bit more aggressive again. Oh, shot at goal! Oh my goodness, Switzerland gets a goal back! They stole it behind the goal. He sent it inside, and what a shot! Alina Muller would not give up on the play, and Rahel Enzler is going to be your hero for Switzerland, getting a goal back. Debian looking up at the heavens above, as maybe a relative looking down after that disgrace. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was not going to do all that. You're getting me off topic here. No, I'm just kidding with the CeeLo. But no, that's great stuff, though. Great stuff. Great goal by Switzerland. 2-1. Hey, do you believe in miracles, folks? Well, may not happen here, but hey, that's great effort there as Canada ripping it down the near side. Send it inside. It's intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it on the far side. Switzerland now sending it to the near corner. As Switzerland has it, and she takes a big bump, sending it to the far corner. Stacey now with it for Canada. Intercepted by Switzerland. Switzerland, again, you can kind of see a little bit more pep in their step the last few minutes. And again, it led to a goal. Canada now with it in the near corner of their own end, sending it to the near side as she deflects it all the way into the Switzerland area. Switzerland kind of going back and forth. Oh, yeah, no, that was good stuff. Canada, though, with the interception. Canada with it at the blue line, sent it to the far circle, sends it inside, and Pauline couldn't quite connect with it. As Switzerland now with it on the near wall, looking around. Skating on, and it's going to be downed by Debian. Usually she doesn't down that. Usually she just goes ahead and flicks it on out. But maybe with the difference of speed, the difference of play by Switzerland has possibly earned the respect of these Canadian women. At least it's a game on. Never know. Anything can happen. It's right. Do you believe in miracles, folks? You never know. Face-off won by Switzerland. Switzerland now with it on the near blue line. Sends it to the near circle. Batted down by Stadler. Stadler trying to find it, but it's taken away. Pardon me, as I can't speak. Switzerland now with it on the near corner. She's looking around. Sends it. Deflected away by DBN. Switzerland now with it on the near circle. Mueller back over to the far side. Sends it inside, and it's deflected away. Canada playing a lot more defense than they have probably in this last 3-4 minutes than they have the entire game, as that's going to be an icing, and they'll have a face-off right in front of the Canadian goalie. Man, this could be pretty cool. Imagine if Switzerland ties the game. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'm just saying, not that I'm anti-Canada, I don't really care, but it's like just for the David versus Goliath, and I understand David usually wins, but I'm just saying, like, you know, David beat Goliath in real life, all that stuff. But just saying the upset, you know, the team that no one gave them a chance fighting back. You got to admire what they're doing here, racing down the far side as they send it to the far corner. Thompson falls down. Switzerland with an opportunity, but now Canada closing in. Switzerland poking it loose, but Canada winning possession. Now it's back to Switzerland. Switzerland now with it on the far side, sending it to the near side. Switzerland setting it up as Canada will go ahead and reset. Switzerland again kind of keeping the fast pace here. They are keeping up the pressure. Intercepted and taken away by Switzerland. Canada just sending it back to the Switzerland area. All the way to the near corner for an icing. 12:51 left to go in the third. Again, 40 shots for Canada, 7 for Switzerland. But again, it's only a 1-goal game. Enzler again putting it away, making it a 2-1 game. But again, I got to shout out the assist there. Again, Alina Muller would not give up on the play. She took it away and set it up for Enzler. Face-off won by Canada. Canada in the near corner, sending it to the near wall, poked away by Switzerland. Switzerland trying to fight for it. This is Stadler. Stadler sending it to the middle. Got a shot at it. It's going to be saved by Debian. Keep up the pressure. Exactly. Swiss must have brought in some fresh players. I don't know. It's pretty much the same players. But, like, they are, it's what I would do. Like, hey, it's now or never. It's now or never. You know, if you want a gold, this is it. This is probably your best chance to have it. You got to go ahead and, or at least, gold or silver. You got to, we want to. This is it. You lose, you don't get it. You have to wait another 4 years. And again, never know if you're going to come back, on the team or whatnot. So pretty good stuff. They are going all out. Swiss is nothing to lose. Exactly. Are you kidding me? Stacy's mom? Yeah. She didn't really have it going on there. She really didn't. Just bad stuff. Yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free again to chat down below. Again, obviously during hockey play, it's a lot harder to get to the chats because as you know, hockey is it's everywhere. It's fast paced, everything. But again, if you do enjoy the play-by-play, make sure again to like and subscribe. Again, I'll be doing the bronze medal match. So again, I'll be seeing the Switzerland or possibly again Canada. You never know. Play again. Switzerland most likely playing Sweden. Obviously, anything could happen, though. This would be pretty crazy if Switzerland pulled the upset. That would be pretty amazing to see. And then again, I'll be doing the gold medal match. Again, the United States taking on the winner of this game. So feel free again to chat down below. And, of course, like and subscribe. It is free to do so, I promise. Doesn't cost you a dime. If it does, I don't know, that's crazy stuff. Because that is not how it works. Face-off happening in front of the Canadian goalie. Looks like Muller's in there for Switzerland. Turnbull for Canada. Canada winning the face-off, but Switzerland with possession. Canada now with it in the corner. Switzerland trying to muscle their way to the puck as the puck goes all the way to the far boards. This is Stacy. Stacy heading up the ice. Sends it. Far circle. 1-on-1 with the goalie, and she could not pull the trigger. Oh, man, Turnbull sending it inside, deflected away by Switzerland. Switzerland with an opportunity. But now Canada with it on the near wall, poked away by Switzerland. Switzerland reclaiming possession in their own end. Again, I don't know what happened. Turnbull just did not shoot. As now they're going to muscle up there on the near wall. Nurse and everybody there. Everyone's just kind of pinning up. Again, Canada, I guess they won't mind if this is there for the next 12 minutes. Switzerland now with it on the near side, sending it to the far side, now sending it back to the near side. Canada winning possession, sending it behind the goalie as she lets it go. Might have been a mistake there by Brandley, but Switzerland laying the smack down in the corner. Switzerland now with it on the far side, sending it to the near wall. She's skating down the ice, 1-on-3. Looks like the one's winning for now. Far circle, sends it inside. No one's there. She took a big hit at the end of that. As Canada taking it up the ice on the far side, poked away by Switzerland. Switzerland again, keeping up the pressure. She sends a shot. It's going to be a little bit wide as it was deflected. Nurse sending it inside. And it's going to go to the near corner. Canada now working its way down the near wall, sending it to the far side. This is Nurse. Nurse setting it up and taken away by Switzerland. Switzerland going to have it in their own end, sending it to the near wall, poked away by Canada. Canada now with it. Now Switzerland working its way back. Bad pass right to Canada. Canada now with it, racing down, crossing center ice, sending it, and it's deflected to the near corner where Fillier has it behind the goalie. Again, kind of just gatekeeping this. Puck does kind of squirt free. This is with Canada. Canada with it on the near corner. Thompson sends it, and it's deflected out and off the wall. Canada with it again at the blue line. Looking around, sends it, and it's a shot, and it's saved by Brandley with 10:20 left to go in the third period. Appreciate it, Miss Tammy. Thank you again. You smell an upset? I don't know, but hey, you got to admire what Switzerland is doing. They are playing their butts off right now. I mean, they really are. They've played with a lot of energy this third period. Shot's going to be deflected off Brandley as the faceoff won by Canada. Canada with it on just behind the Switzerland goalie. Switzerland with it on the far side as she deflects it away, taken away by Canada. Canada sending a shot. That's well wide as Watt sends it inside, and a shot by pulling off the arm of Brandley. Canada with it in the near corner, sending it to the far side, connecting on the far side with a Canadian player. She's at the far circle, sending it to Fillier. Fillier has it poked away, but wins it again, sending it across behind the goalie, poked away by Switzerland. And it looks like Turnbull is going to have it again. Turnbull sends it over to the near side, connecting on a pass. She sends it down the near corner, where Switzerland will have the puck for the first time in a while. Switzerland with it on the far side, poked away by Canada. Canada with it on the far corner, as Canada winning it and sending it to the near wall. Canada sending it down to the near corner, and Brantley going to go ahead and hold it for Switzerland. Switzerland now with it on the near wall. She flicks it up ahead for a Hail Mary pass. It's incomplete. Not going to be fourth down, though, for Switzerland. Switzerland now with it again at center ice as they have it on the far wall. Sending it back behind the goalie, DBN. DBN looking around. She has it deflected off a Switzerland player, but Canada maintaining control for the moment as Switzerland whacks it to the far corner. Canada sends it to the near side. Camera work is pretty bad, but it is what it is. Now Switzerland with it on the near wall. Now back at the far wall, sending it and crossing center ice, and I believe that's going to be an offsides with 8:41 left to go in the third. Again, 2-1, Canada leading over Switzerland, but Switzerland again with the goal just a few minutes ago. And I'll tell you what, they have been playing with a lot of energy and have made this very, very interesting again. 43 shots for Canada, only 2 goals. Switzerland with only 8 shots, and yet they have a goal. Again, anything can happen on any given day. What a battle. Stacy Mom is Clark Griswold. What a matchup. Tammy, he is great. I'm okay. I actually don't know. Griswold, I know, has something to do with like a movie by Chevy Chase. I don't know what it is, though. And I expect to be ripped for not knowing anything about the movie or said movie. But that's, sorry. I don't know anything about it. I'm not gonna, if you guys want to rip me for it, that's fine. But I don't know much about movies, and I'm not gonna claim to know much about movies, ever. Hockey is usually 3, maybe 4 lines to rotate on and off. Usually they're ice for about 3 to 4 minutes, then they switch. Thus, your fresh skaters' first line is your 3 best offensive players. Yeah, I got that part. Usually, again, line 1, those are your better ones. But yeah, they like to rotate very often, which is kind of hard to memorize the names. And yeah, that's kind of why I struggle with that, But again, I got the U.S. women's pretty much down. I got about probably 75%, 80% of their players down like that. But everyone else I don't, because I haven't really covered them much. But I'm getting there. More names now said than the first period for sure. Switzerland winning it as they have it down the near side. She flicks it ahead. As Canada will have it on the near side, send it to Watts on the near side. She sends it to Switzerland. Switzerland with the interception, sending it to the near corner, and that's deflected way out of play. So that'll be another face-off with 8:27 left to go in the third period. You kidding me, Clark? No idea. That's a line from the movie National Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah, I've never seen any of those movies. And you'd be like, oh, you should watch it. And it's like, now I don't want to watch it because everyone's like, oh, you should watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to do what people tell me to do. I'm just a natural rebel. Has that gotten me far? I'm not going to say that. But anyway, Canada with it in the near corner as they muscle and try to fight their way for the puck. Canada with it on the far corner, sending it to the far wall. Intercepted by Switzerland, sending it behind the Canadian goalie. Canada, though, has it down the near side. This is Thompson. Thompson with it. Thompson looking around. She sends it to the far corner. Going to work its way down to the near corner, where I believe Canada will win it. Fillier trying to keep possession. Mueller there for Switzerland trying to muscle it away. Oh, a Canadian player just fell down. Switzerland now with it on the far side. Now intercepted by Canada. The puck just gliding in front of the goal. That was pretty dangerous for Switzerland, but Switzerland with it regardless. Sending it down to the near side. Canada with it in the near corner. Switzerland trying to fight for it again. 7:30 left to go here in the third. Canada leading 2-1. Again, Switzerland had a nice run there for about 5 minutes where they were kind of dominating possession and everything. Sent a pass to the right circle, far circle, looking around, and it's going to be deflected away. Again, I don't know why I said right. It would have been left. Just ignore that. Anyway, Canada with it on the near side. This is, I don't know, but she's skating down. It's going to be deflected away. Back behind the Switzerland goalie. Sends it to the near corner, and it's going to be hit ahead, ahead there to the far corner by Canada. Canada trying to poke it loose as Switzerland there with it. Wetly for Switzerland, just gatekeeping the puck. 6:45 left to go. There's two players of each team just holding on to it. Now it's poked loose. Switzerland now with it in the near corner. This is Zimmerman. Zimmerman now with it. She sends it ahead. But now Canada with it. Sends a shot. That's going to be wide. Canada with it at the blue line. Sends it around. Connecting on the far corner for Canada. Oh, and someone's down. Oh, down she goes. Stacey was on top of a player for like 5 seconds. Now they come in and whistle it dead. Again, 6:23 left to go. 2-1 is your score. Classic. I never used to watch movies until getting married. She's a movie guru. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I just don't really watch much. I have my Star Wars, first 6, by the way. And then, I like my DC movies, so I haven't really watched anything recent of DC. They're kind of disappointing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sending it inside, and it's going to be deflected away as Canada with possession. Switzerland winning it back in the far circle. Sending it to the near circle. Crossing the blue line, crossing center ice. She's deking her way through. Oh, and she takes a tumble. And she slams her stick down in frustration. Switzerland winning it back, though, on the near side, near wall, as Stalder takes a bump. Watts has it now for Canada. Canada now sending it to the near corner. Switzerland again. 6 minutes left to go. Again, Switzerland has to go if they want any chance to come back into this game. Far circle. Skating around. Near corner. Big bump there on the near corner, but Canada with it here. This is Nurse. Nurse sending it up the ice. Taken by Canada. Canada now going into their own end. As it's given up, Switzerland with an opportunity, far circle. She's skating around, Zimmerman with it. Zimmerman loses possession and taken away by Canada. 5:20 left to go here in the third. Canada flicks it ahead and deflected by Branley. Branley within the Switzerland within the near corner. Switzerland flicking it ahead. Switzerland trying to get it, but Canada kind of locking it down. Knocked away by Switzerland. Switzerland now within the far wall. She's skating down to 1-on-4. 1-on-4 here for her, and she takes a tumble. Again, a lot of falling down as of late. Clark with it down the near wall, sending it to the far wall. This is Stacey. Stacey does not get there in time as Switzerland with it now in the near corner. She sends it above, but intercepted by Canada. Canada with a shot, and it's saved. Stacey with a shot, 100 miles an hour for sure. I don't know actually how fast they go. But saved by Branley. With 4:39 left to go in the third period. 3 sets of players who primarily play defense, block shots, help the goalie out. They have been a few defensemen that can score goals. Bobby Orr, Dennis Potvin, and Brad Park. Gotcha, Charles. Appreciate you, Charles, for tuning in. I saw you, I believe, in the U.S. match earlier today. Japan wins a gold medal in figure skating just now in pair skating. Gotcha. I don't know where's Japan been at. Japan's top 10? Okay. Let me go and refresh this. Don't know if that updated or not, but there you go. So it looks like it's a timeout. Again, Canada leading 2-1. 45 shots for Canada. Only 8 for Switzerland. And, man, that's been a pretty impressive game by Switzerland. Again, they've really held their own. They really have. But it does appear that Canada is going to hold on, barring again a collapse of epic proportions. Again, the winner will take on the United States. Again, that game will be happening 1:10 Eastern Time on Peacock, and also the USA Network if you have that. And of course, again, the bronze medal match will be happening earlier that day, I believe at 8:40 Eastern Time on Peacock as well. Canada better finish this. Yeah, I mean, they do not. This would be a collapse of epic proportions. Switzerland now with it here with 4:33 left to go as it's deflected away. Canada now with it crossing center ice. Watt sends it down and around Branley. Branley is going to let it go. Another Switzerland player hits the ice. This is Canada sending it behind the goalie. This is Stalder for Switzerland. Switzerland sends it up, and it's deflected away. This is Turnbull. Turnbull has it poked away by Switzerland. Switzerland within the far corner, sending it to the near corner. She sends it down to Stalders for Switzerland. Switzerland has it poked away, but it's still with Switzerland. Switzerland sending it down to the near wall. She sends it around, and then Canada's going to have possession here. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Again, 2-1. Canada leading over Switzerland. Switzerland sending it back into their own end, but Canada winning possession. Canada with it on the near wall. She flicks it ahead to the near corner. Big collision there. Stacy falling down. Stacy sends it back over to the near side. I believe this is Clark, as Switzerland ganging up on her, trying to poke the puck free. A lot of pushing. Again, 3 Switzerland players all around Clark. Clark just doing what she can. Poked away finally. Switzerland with it. Crossing center ice. It's a 1-on-2. But now it's poked free. Again, 3:16 left to go here in the third period. 2-1. Canada leading over Switzerland. Switzerland gaining possession on the far side. She sends it up to the far wall, crossing center ice, crossing the blue line, now to the far circle. She's cutting around, cutting backwards, and it's poked away by Canada. Canada crossing the blue line, crossing center ice, crossing the blue line again. She cuts inside, sends a shot. It's deflected off of Switzerland. Switzerland trying to reclaim the puck as that goes out of play with 2:48 left to go in the third period. Man, oh man. Again, just a pretty intense game. Again, you look at the shots, the shot difference. It's like, oh, this game stinks. What a one-sided game. Well, look at the score. And again, Switzerland in the third period, much more aggressive. Though, well, again, in the last 5 or so minutes, Canada looks like they have kind of settled down and have reclaimed their earlier performance. But tell you what, you got to, again, give it to the Switzerland lady. Switzerland winning the faceoff, sending it to the far side, far wall. She's got an opportunity. She cuts inside of the far circle, sends it to the blue line, sends a shot, deflected off Canada, trying to get it free, but Canada does have it. Canada crossing center ice. She deflects it into the far corner. Brandley for Switzerland holding it on, hands it off to Switzerland. Switzerland now with it. This is Stadler. Stadler sending off. It's going to be taken away. Switzerland now with it. Christian sending it off to Way or Wetley, I believe. I can't remember. Switzerland now with it on the far side. Crossing center ice. She deflects it into Canada territory behind their own goalie. Switzerland now with it. This is Stacy. Stacy sending it, and it's going to glide all the way. I believe it's an empty net now for Switzerland. So an empty net's going to be an icing with 1:52. So I think the goalie will come back on. Ooh, so maybe not. Looks like there's a penalty. Penalty for Switzerland. And that might be it. Ivana Way. No way that happened. Again, a late hit on the quarterback. You don't need to do that. He already released the ball, and he just got pummeled. So that's going to be a 15-yarder, and it's going to be an automatic first down for Team Canada. Or, of course, in hockey terms, 2 minutes in the penalty box with 1:52 left to go. Not looking good. All right, face-off happening in front of the Switzerland goalie. Face-off won by Canada. Canada now with it. This is Watts. Watts heads it to Pauline. Sends it around to Fillier. Fillier looking for somebody. Sends it behind the goal. Sends it to Pauline at the near corner. Watts, again, they can kind of just pass it around for this remaining minute. Minute 32 left to go in this one. Canada, again, leading by 1. They have a power play. Watts with the blue line. And pass is going to be a little bit wide, but no one's there except for Canada. Pauline with it. Again, Switzerland's got to be a little bit more aggressive. And they've deflected inside. Switzerland now with it. Switzerland's got to take advantage. They have a possession here down the far side. Sending it, and now she's crossing everybody. Getting through everybody. And now the last defender does deny here that opportunity. Canada now with it in the near corner of their own end. Empty net for Switzerland. Empty net for Switzerland. Switzerland trying to make something happen. 55 seconds left to go. Canada just kind of gatekeeping. This is Watts. Watts just kind of holding onto the puck. She kicks it loose. Taken away by Canada. Canada with it, connecting on the far side. Canada with the flick ahead, and Switzerland there to deflect it away. Switzerland now with it. She sends it to the far corner. 35 seconds left. This, again, how many opportunities are going to get? Oh, deflected away. Canada poking it free. Switzerland again with it. 30 seconds left. She sends it to the near corner. Empty net again. Thompson has it. Thompson has it. Now it's poked free. 20 seconds left. Canada sending it away. 15 seconds left. Switzerland with it. Sending it behind. This might be the last opportunity for Switzerland. Sending it to the near corner. But Canada has it. 7 seconds. Last opportunity for Switzerland. Sending it to the near corner. 2 seconds. Canada pokes it away, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Canada defeats Switzerland 2-1, albeit Switzerland gave them a run for their money here in the third period. Again, you look at the shots, you're like, well, delay, you're crazy. And I'm like, well, you probably just tuned in because, why are you talking? But yeah, 46 shots on goal for Canada, 8 shots for Switzerland. Unbelievable stuff again. What an effort by the Swiss. Definitely, again, that definitely has a lot of people questioning, like, hey, is Sweden really going to win the bronze now? I don't know. After a performance like that. But yeah, Canada winning 2-1 over Switzerland. Again, Switzerland giving them all they could handle. Again, Canada defeated Switzerland 4-0 earlier. But obviously, this was a much different Switzerland team that they played just, again, a week ago. Man, so again, I'll be covering, of course, again, the bronze match between Sweden and Switzerland, and, of course, the United States and Canada. Hopefully, again, I see you guys there for Thursday. And again, as for tomorrow, unsure, but again, I'll be sure to call something. I will be here. Probably, again, some more hockey, if I had to guess. Some more hockey. Let's see. I don't even know. Let's see. We got some hockey in the morning. Sweden, Latvia. Again, unfortunately, I think that'd be the one I can't cover because that's going to be kind of pushing it late. And, of course, the winner of that one takes on the United States. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to promise anything. But, again, I'll be sure to cover something tomorrow. And hopefully, again, I see you then. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe before you go. Appreciate you guys. That was fun. Like I said, again, the bronze medal match Thursday, 8:40 a.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Or, again, you can listen to it right here on the Dr. Delay Network. And, of course, the gold medal match Thursday at 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time, again, on Peacock. Or, again, you can listen to it right here on the Dr. Delay Network. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe before you go. Appreciate you guys. That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that one. That was a good game. Let's see, Canada kill time. They did. Pull the goalie. They did. Just wasn't really, they couldn't do anything. This looks and ends like the Steelers' playoff losses. I don't know. I think Switzerland looked like a lot better than the Steelers. I'd pick the Swiss. I'd rather take a performance like this. Now, maybe the shots. If you're talking about the shots and the score, yeah, probably. 100%. Great announcing. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you again. I don't know about all that, again, with hockey, but I do appreciate the compliments as I still learn how to call this game. It's really fun, though. This really is fun. Another great announcement. And thank you very much. Appreciate you, Robert. Appreciate you, Deacon, Banking, all you guys. Houday, appreciate you guys. Jocelyn, appreciate you, man. Again, thank you again, CeeLo, Miss Tammy, all you guys. CB, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. George, you guys all have a great rest of your day. I will catch you again tomorrow, hopefully again for some more Olympic coverage. Catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Again, the final score, Canada 2, Switzerland 1. Peace and goodbye.